Okay, welcome back to Titans Talk here on News Channel 5 Plus. Titans win yesterday 30-17 in Miami. 235 yards rushing, 6 sacks, 2 interceptions defensively, just 200 yards allowed. Most importantly, the second win of the season, coming home for 3 straight games. Later on this month, Browns Sunday, then the Colts, and then the Jaguars in a Thursday night game at the end of the month. Opportunities to make a run here in the season. John Burt and Jonathan Hutton yesterday in studio on the Electric Power Company Sunday Sports Central with the keys to the game.
All right, time to check out the keys to today's game, sponsored by your Middle Tennessee Honda dealers. And Hutton, I have to think, when Mike Mularkey and John Robinson was putting this team together, this is what they had in mind, right? Physical running game, big plays in the passing game, and a defense that gets after the other team's quarterback.
Let's start defensively, because when the inactive list came out this morning, you see a Dolphins offensive front that was decimated with injuries. Brandon Albert, their normal left tackle, he was out going into the game, and then Laramie Tunsil turned an ankle during pregame warm-up, so that left Billy Turner anchoring that left tackle spot, exactly, for what they were trying to do in protecting Ryan Tannehill. 6 sacks as a group. That's great, but it also came from their 3 best pass rushers with Casey, Arakpo, and Morgan. The run game found a rhythm early. Very impressed with DeMarco Murray. He just seems to glide and find the right hole. Derrick Henry ran downhill in a physical drive in the second quarter. Marcus Mariota also found some run lanes to work with. 41 carries, 235 yards. That's the most yardage rushing for the Titans in 7 years. Since November 1st, 2009, they'll work with that. And it was complementary football throughout the day. When the offense struggled, the defense stepped up, had 2 takeaways. We mentioned the sacks. And offensively, 21 points in that first half. That's some yardage. That's some points on the scoreboard that the defense can work with.
Easily the best performance of the Mike Mularkey era with the Tennessee Titans, who are just 2/3 of the way from last year's win total. And they got the sad sack Browns coming in next week. More on that and more with our man Hutton coming up later in the show.
Yeah, guys, the running game obviously great, and the complementary football extended to the passing game, where they really got that going for the first time yesterday. Marcus Mariota, 21 of 29, 3 touchdown passes to 3 different receivers. He completed passes to 8 different guys in all. One of those guys, Rashard Matthews, a guy who started his career in Miami, played 4 seasons with the Dolphins, signed with the Titans in free agency this offseason. And maybe a struggle to get going a little bit to start the year off, but 3 catches, including a touchdown yesterday in the homecoming in Miami. It was a special day for him, and I caught up with him after the game. In a victorious Titans locker room with receiver Rashard Matthews. Rashard, a happy homecoming, so to speak, back in Miami where you started your career. A touchdown, a big touchdown in the second half, and a win, most important.
Yeah, definitely. Like you said, most important is a win. You know, coming off the previous weeks, you know, we wanted to go get a W and, you know, try to get some more on the board.
You said thered be some friendly trash talk between you and the guys on the other side. Take me through that touchdown play and maybe what you said afterwards.
I didn't say anything afterwards. It was just a play drawn up, go in motion across, and come back underneath Tajay. It was a great read by Marcus, and he just threw it up and let me go make a play for him.
Was this the ideal Titans offense? Running game sets up the play action, sets up the bootlegs, things like that?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, that's what it's been. You know, we just haven't been making those plays offensively. But this week we made those plays, and hopefully we can continue to keep going in the right direction.
And Rashard, how does this team now build from this?
I think it's a big opportunity. You know, we got a lot of momentum. A lot of guys feel good. We love this feeling, you know, but we need to go and win next week and continue to win after that at home, especially at home. You know, we haven't won one at home since I've been here, you know, so we got to win at home and get those fans involved and make it hard to come to Nissan Stadium and play.
Rashard, enjoy this one. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you.
Hutton, the NFL is the ultimate week-to-week league, isn't it? Last week, doom and gloom as the Titans lose in Houston. All of a sudden, you get a win today over the Dolphins. The Texans lose. You're only a game out of first. And you got the winless Cleveland Browns coming to town next week. The first of 3 straight home games. All 3 are winnable.
We've heard this storyline play out before, though, in recent years, where you feel like the Titans have a winnable home stretch coming back to Nashville. This is certainly one of those times where the 0-5 Cleveland Browns come in next week. Right now, the Colts are 2-3, Jacksonville at 1-3. should be all winnable games for the Tennessee Titans at Nissan Stadium, but they have stumbled during these stretches over recent years. They need to take advantage of this and prove to the fan base that this is an improved organization, that this team is taking the right steps forward, and quite frankly, giving fans a reason to come out and support the team in person on Sunday afternoons.
You and I recall a game a few years ago, a winless Jaguars team came into town and actually beat the Titans. So the key for the Titans this week, don't eat the cheese. Don't take the Cleveland Browns lightly. Get the win. He's Jonathan Hutton. You can catch him all week from noon to 3 on the Midday 180 on 104.5 The Zone. As always, great having you in studio this week.
You're a true pro. Always great doing the show with you each week.